up, guys? I'm going on a date. He on my page right now, liking on my pictures. If you a real one, you know I got that from. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tony, and you already know I'm back with another video. So today's video is gonna be a story time, because y'all know I got stories for days. Stories for days. So in today's story time video, I'll be letting you guys know the time that I took shrooms. Now, I only took shrooms, mushrooms. If you don't know what that is, it's mushrooms that grow in there on the ground, grow in the, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so I've took that only twice in my life, and I made a promise to myself that I will never take it again, and I'll tell you why. So if you want to watch this video, stay tuned, keep watching. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed, and if you're new here, hello, welcome, I love you. And yeah, let's get into the video. All right, so boom, let me tell you how it happened. Right, so this story time happened in this place, in this crib right here. I have roommates. If you guys didn't know, I have roommates or whatever. So one day there was this roommate, she was downstairs, and don't know this girl, but that's the day we first met. So the day I took shrooms for the first time is the day that I first met my roommate, right? But anyway, so yeah, I met her. We was chopping it up all day. Then I noticed she had something on her dresser. I'm like, what is that? It looked like sticks. I'm like, what is that? She was like, oh, it's mushrooms. And she's telling me about it, what it does. I'm like, it make you do what? I'm like, At first I was just like, but then I really was just intrigued. You already know me. Like, I'll be curious, okay? So I was like, I want to try. So she was like, boom, all right. So she made it for me. What she did was she made tea. Then she made it real sweet and nice so it won't taste like weird, because mushrooms taste weird, y'all. So she was like, oh, you can't eat nothing. And I'm a smoker. If you guys did not smoke weed, I don't care. Don't judge me. Majority of the world do it, okay? So yeah, she was telling me like, yeah, you're going to want to have your spliff, by your side. She was like, it's a good thing that you're doing it with me because I'm going to help you through it. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, what the hell? And that made me even more intrigued. So I was like, all right, boom. So she put it in the tea or whatever, and it got all like soft. So I drank the tea. I drank all of the tea, and then I chewed like 2 baby pieces of it because I was scared. I was just like, it was a bunch of it inside the tea, but I only chewed like two tiny pieces. So at first, I'm like, nothing is happening. Like, because me, I don't have patience. I be wanting things to happen like right now. So I'm like, why it's not what's happening? She was like, just give it some time. You'll see. So all of a sudden my stomach started feeling weird. That happens when you take shrooms. Like when it starts working, your stomach starts feeling a little funny. I'm like, and I start breathing a little heavy and my chest got heavy. I'm like, what's going on? Why is it like making me feel like this? Like, is it supposed to feel like this? She was like, yeah, that means it's working. Next thing I know, like, the room just started to look different. And when I say that, I mean, like, for example, there was this light thing in her room, and I just kept staring at it, and it just seemed so pretty. Like, I've never seen light so pretty, and everything just seemed so interesting, and I just kept staring. I just remember just going like, and feeling slow. I'm just like, I'm like, oh my God. So when it really started to kick in now, I remember closing my eyes and I see like, I don't know, cartoon characters. Like I really, explaining it is like hard to explain because you really have to be there to know what I'm talking about. But every time when I close my eyes, I just seen like cartoons, and like, it was just weird. And then we were like watching music videos, and the stuff in the music video seemed so close. It's like you could go in the freaking laptop and jump in it. And I will never forget, we were watching Big Sean on the show Hot Ones with the hot wings, and oh my gosh, he went from Big Sean to Elmo. He went from Big Sean to Elmo, and I was like freaking. I was like, oh my God, why does he look like that? Like, what the hell? So that was nothing, right? So after I took that, it wore off, but then I started to feel really good after that. Like, I started to feel really like clear-headed, peaceful. I felt real like intuitive, more intuitive than I already am. I'm like, this is what shrooms do to you. So like after it wore off and everything, right? So boom. Couple weeks went by, I think a month went by, and I'm just like, I want to take shrooms again. Like, I was fiending this time. Like, this time I was fiending to take the shrooms. I'm like, nah, I want to go on a trip again. Like, that was fun. Like, I want to do that again. So I was like telling her, yo, we should do it again. We should do it again. Mind you, I should have just sat my little ass down and calmed the hell down. You feel me? So this time, when we got the chance to do it again, it wasn't just me and the girl now. It was me. Mind you, I was kind of like, not bugging out, but like I was like, you know, she was there to calm me down. She was just like, breathe, because she's taken shrooms before many times, so she was just like helping me through it. But anyway, so the second time I took the shrooms out, I took it with her and her two other guy friends. Now when I first took it with her, it was just me and her. Nothing really crazy happened to the point where the second time I took the shrooms, that shit went crazy. And I just felt like maybe because I took only a little bit, this time, the second time I took the shrooms, I ate all of it. Like, I went in, I ate all the shrooms that was in the cup, drank all the tea. Like, I went in. Next thing I know, girl, oh my gosh, I started to just like feel everybody's like emotions. Instead of just seeing the person, I saw their energy and their aura. We were like listening to rap music, and it's like the music, it's like, it's very like the type of music that they play nowadays, the rap music, is like very lower vibrational, and it really makes you feel like, it made me feel like devilish. Like, I don't know, it just made me feel evil, and it made me feel like I don't know. But anyway, so I'm just chilling. I could feel, all right, when I say this, right, I don't mean to sound cocky, right? But the two guys in the room, I could feel that they were like attracted to me. Like, they didn't even have to say it. Just being on the shrooms alone, I could just feel it. So I felt so like weird a little bit. I was just like, nah, they wanna, like, you can tell, like, you can feel it that then the girl that took the shrooms with me the first time, she was acting hella weird. And mind you, after that situation, when we took the shrooms, me and her relationship just went downhill after that, because it was just something negative in that room. I don't know if it was from her or from the two guys. I really don't think it was from the two guys. The only thing that I got from the two guys, that they were just a lot of sexual energy that I felt. It was just that. But with her, she was acting hella weird. Like, a demon came over her. Like, I really don't understand. So this is when it went downhill, because everything was all cool. We were all laying there, just vibing. The room was just looking so weird. I wasn't seeing the cartoon characters this time. This time it was just everybody, just, I should just feel the energy. It was more like I felt it than anything, than seeing things. Anyway, I got up to use the bathroom, and I remember like I had these bumps on my face, like, because I had like broke out into like a rash on my face. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, I went to the bathroom. I was in the mirror like, because it just looked so scary. It looked bigger than, it just looked scary. I was like, oh my God. And I'm looking at my hands, and I'm like, what the hell? So when I go back into the room with them now, they were all on the bed. And then I sat on a chair, and I just felt weird. Like, I'm looking at them, and I feel like they talking about me. I could hear their thoughts, is what I'm trying to say. It's like, is y'all bitches talking about me? Like, I could hear y'all. Like, it just was negative. And then they were like, oh, come on the bed. Like, you being weird. Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I'm being weird? In my head, I'm like, I'm being weird, or you bitches is being weird? Which one? Like, it's that crazy. You didn't even have to talk, bro. You just felt everybody's emotion. You was reading everybody's mind. And I thought that was the weirdest thing ever. Like, ever. So I went on the bed with them, and we were all like laying on each other, like touching each other. And then I was just closing my eyes, and then it's just like I was, you just felt connected to everybody. Like, I'm really trying to explain it to y'all without sounding crazy, but it was just like everybody was just connected, and you kind of was like reading their mind. And I just didn't like it. I felt like they were invading my space and my privacy, and which is my thoughts and my inner emotions. So I had to get the fuck out of there. So I got up, and I was like, good night, y'all. I went upstairs to my room. As soon as I walked into this room, it felt like people were staring at me. Mind you, there's nobody in here. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, I just felt like, you know, when somebody's staring at you, you could feel it. That's how it felt. Like, I felt like I was not in this room alone. And that scared me. So now I'm on the bed, and I'm like, you know what? because I'm a little bit scared, and the fan was on. Because sometimes when you're on shrooms, you can't tell the difference between reality and what's happening when you're on shrooms, like on the trip. So you have to like, either you know, I smoked, or like I looked at the fan spinning. I'm like, okay, I'm here. I'm on planet Earth. So now I'm just laying down, and I just felt like, oh my God, I don't even feel like a human being. I feel like I'm just energy. Like I felt like I was just floating, and my physical body wasn't here. Like I felt like if I was to close my eyes and fall asleep, I was like, because I was trying to fall asleep because I was type scared, because I was just feeling some weird negative like energy that I did not like. And the more I thought of it, is the more it just got worse and worse. So like I was trying to fall asleep, but then when I was falling asleep, I swear on my life, y'all, it was like the devil was trying to pull me to sleep. And I know this sound like extra, but this is what I went through. It's like the devil was trying to pull me to sleep so I could die. And mind you, this is only the subconscious mind. So this isn't really real, but it felt real. It felt like the devil was trying to drag me down to hell so I could die. And then I was trying to like, and then God was trying to like keep me awake. Like he was just trying to keep me awake. So I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to stay up. And I was just hugging onto my teddy bear. I was singing songs in my head. Like it was the weirdest thing ever. Like even after that, I just felt scared. Like I don't know. That was my experience with shrooms. To be honest, the second time I took it was really scary for me. I don't even think I'm explaining it to you guys the way like it really was happening. But to be honest, would I take it again? Maybe. I just would take a little bit this time, because the second time I took everything, like I went in, and maybe that's why I had a bad trip. So the first time I took shrooms, it was a really good trip. The second time I took shrooms, it was a really bad trip. And I feel like after taking shrooms, my intuition and my ability to really read people got so much better. It's actually scary. Like it's actually scary. Like after taking shrooms, because I was always able to read people good, but now I just feel like I'll be reading people's mind, and then like I don't know, bro, it just be so weird now. I could feel people's energy, like it's on another level. So yeah, I don't know if I will ever take shrooms again, maybe, but that was scary. Yeah, I would suggest everybody take shrooms, because it was only in my head anyway. And yeah, I don't want to scare y'all away. It was a good experience. So yeah, that was my experience of taking shrooms. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Yeah, and be in my inbox right now. Nah, let me stop. Thank you guys. I love you, and see you next time. Mwah.